The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
That boy good.
Good and terrible. Nah. What's his name? Muhammad. I'm gonna name him Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius.
I'm gonna call him Clay. I'm gonna
call him Clay. Man,
I ain't heard that joint in a minute, bro.
You just be learning from your own stuff, huh?
I swear I do. It's crazy. I don't know, but being around y'all, I'm like, oh, that is good. Shit.
Gotta remind yourself,
man. I'm telling you, I think I've been so in this phase of this next project where it's definitely growth, but you got to sometimes go back to see where you came from. It's like, damn, okay, so I did this, I'm doing this now. Like, it's two different areas of my life. So it was dope. I was dope, and I think it hit harder than now because I can be like, damn, yeah. Back then, nigga, I was not trying to work at all.
Yeah.
And I was just saying I was in a position where I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to do this shit no more. And I almost quit. I almost quit my job. Like, so that's what the whole video was about, actually. I had the first half of it. So
trying to take that step. Look, you done got the people going. Look, we done started going. Hey, this Streets A&R, we gonna keep it going. We got our homie in the building. Mr. Delreece.
Oh yeah. We was recording. We was live.
We been recording.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Cool.
We organic over here.
That's what's up. I like that.
But if y'all don't know Delreece, not only talented MC, but my man puts on events.
Yes,
he
sir.
puts on some of the bigger. You can call him local, even though he's went outside of local.
Yeah.
He knows how to bring the talent together for everybody to come together to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
And you got to be able to, check that microphone at his events. You don't play that shit.
Oh yeah. It was definitely, yeah.
And the brother is moving. I done seen him perform on various stages at the Slowdown. I think it was the first time I saw him perform.
Yep.
And I've been to the mic check.
Yes, sir.
Just saw him last year over at Reverb. Put together another show with some dope talent on that show. And we gonna always keep supporting. So
I appreciate that.
We got our brother Delreece in the building, man. Give him a round of applause, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
I appreciate the invitation, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You was talking about that song.
Yeah.
Talking about how you was feeling that song. We just gonna kind of get into it a little bit. You talked about growth. So growth from your new project coming up.
Yeah.
Which I heard, I guess, a piece of it now.
Yeah.
The beginnings of it. But what's some of the things when you talk about growth? What have you grown from in that position of, oh Lord, talking about really going 100%, ready to quit your job to now, and the things that life has taught you and on that journey to where you are now and making music?
So I think the growth, I mean, I was expressing dissatisfaction for things that I was seeing, that I was in, like, I'm having to go to work and having to associate myself with this boss or these colleagues. But with the growth, I think instead of focusing on what's outside, I wanted to focus on what was inside. So, dealing with not being satisfied, depression, how am I going to get myself out of this position? You know what I mean? So, 2018 is when that dropped. So it's 2022 now. So, topics such as heartbreak, depression, financial situation, not knowing where you want to be in life, or not having a direction in life. So I think with this project that's coming up, that's what I wanted to focus more on. So that way it's not just for entertainment, but I can use that not only to, lift somebody else's spirit up, but also be used as a method of healing for me. So I'm going through something, I can play this song here, instead of having, it's cool to have a song, from another artist, but it's even doper to have it where you made it, because it's going to hit you personally, because you went through all of that that you wrote, that you recorded, in this case that I mixed, engineered, so it holds a it holds a another level of sentimental value to me. So
Sure. Yes, sir. What's the do you have the final name of this upcoming project?
this project is going to be titled. This is exclusive right here.
Oh
This
shit.
is exclusive right here. So
We got no exclusive. It's gonna put-
nah, it's cool. But the title of this next project is called Somewhere in Space.
Mm.
So the concept of that is being isolated, where you're away from the world, so where you're then able to just, I mean, in this case, talk what you want to, express the way you want to, just to be your free self. You know what I mean? And with that, it came with experimentation of sound, different writing styles, and it's one of those. It's considered life's work to me because again, it has the healing effects as far as with this album versus with experiments. Yeah, that was experimental too, but this is like another level of experimentation as far as what the songs are concerned. So, but it's dope.
Yes, sir. When you talk about being in that space of being able to have freedom of expression, where do you find some of that ability now? Is it in the booth? Is it when you sometimes taking a shit? You know what I'm saying? Where do you find that freedom of that space to even just think freely sometimes and freedom of expression. Do you have those places in our current realm?
I mean, it's at my crib, just anywhere in the crib where I'm definitely always looking for ways to be different. I'll hear a song. I mean, I'll go through beats or whatever, and then from now just start humming something. You know what I mean? Try to freestyle a verse and see what sticks out with that, instead of having to go think, I'm writing bar one and heavily thinking about that. But I'm gonna just freestyle something. Okay, some elements here I like, and then we're gonna take those and then try to make something happen with it. So it's I can't really put it down as far as like what my writing process was or what my what the process was making this album. It was just free spirited. Yo, I got inspired randomly and took time off work and just spit this song real quick. It's random. So and I think that's the beauty of it, where you're wanting to take, if I'm driven to actually just, I want to write right now, and I have the freedom of doing it, those are the best times, because you don't want to feel forced to do it. You want to have that, you're in that best space, and it just comes at a random time. So.
Shout out to the grown-up jobs where you can take off and not lose no money.
Thank God for PTO, bro. Sheesh. Also, thank God for working at home, because that's clutch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Ain't no. I feel like it ain't no going back for half the people.
Nah, not for me.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta spend no gas. And you see what gas these days?
We just not getting started on the gas.
Yeah.
I done talked to some people.
Yeah.
Who like in the industry, and they like, no, we in for a doozy this summer.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't hit until the summer, and we ain't never hitting there for.
Y'all didn't? We did in 2008, bro. Remember in 2008 they got a little. Y'all done hit 4?
No, I don't think we hit 4.
Nope.
I don't think we hit 4.
We had about
I was in
three.
college, bro.
I think about 383.
Yeah, it was up there, but it wasn't 4 yet.
I was in college. That
So-
thing got there, and we was all bumming with each other.
I can. Keep in mind, is this now? It's
Yeah.
March,
Yeah,
so we can only imagine what it's gonna be like in July and August.
Yeah.
So
man, So
it's crazy.
I'm just thinking, with some of your music and where you're headed, what are some of your, I guess, what are you trying to accomplish with how you're making your music? The events you're doing? What are you trying to accomplish in the music game? Like, what's some of your goals, like your tangible goals or what have you?
I think right now at this point, I'm just trying to inspire. Where I think with this next project, it's entertainment, but I want you to feel something. I wrote for moods. You know what I mean? Where, if you just feeling this certain type of way, you can play this and just let it ride. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like you just need to be away, you just need to drive somewhere. I got that. You know what I mean? So, also with the concept of this project is, people are going to hit their highs and lows, but then when you hit your lows, like, what music can you listen to get yourself out of that? You know what I mean? a big portion of this album was me writing it by myself. So it's going to be one of those where it hits you more personal. It's not really for the parties or the clubs or anything like that. It's like, oh, people got real life problems out here. And with that, you may not want to listen to, you know, A, B, and C. You may want to listen to something that'll get you motivated to actually get you out your situation, or at least give you that little bit of strength to where you can make it through, push it through that day. So I think that's what I'm looking to do with this project, to just inspire and also share my story on what it took for me to go from, you know, rock bottom to where I am today, where I'm a bit more confident in myself, and I'm also transparent in the things that I went through. I don't hide those stories because, again, that's part of what made me, and I'm not ashamed or nervous about revealing what has happened to me. You know what I mean? Life happens. So with that, you have wisdom, and also you have strength to be able to move forward. Things like that happened in the past, like, yo, yeah, that happened, but it didn't break me. So that's what it is.
No.
I feel that, man. It's dope, man. It's dope to be in the booth with you.
Yeah, man, we do for a collab, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't get Johnny
Stop
started.
playing with me, man.
Non-rapping ass.
Stop playing with me, man.
Yeah, man. Talk about that one of these days, man.
Stop playing with me, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I guess this is the first time we're in the booth together, huh?
Yeah.
Recording together is on the podcast.
Yeah.
Man. But earlier you was mentioning that with this next project, you're gonna be doing a lot more experimentation with the sounds and stuff like that. I know we talked about your ability to be an engineer. We talked about you as a lyricist and that type of thing. But if I'm mistaken, don't you make beats too, bro?
So I do. It's been a minute since I've done it.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of those. I don't believe that that's a lost art.
Okay.
It's just I purposely took myself out of it so I don't get stuck in making or having I make my beats and I write to them, because like earlier when I started making music, my beats would sound the same, which then I would start writing the same. You know what I mean? So I want to challenge myself in thinking outside the box. Okay, maybe I've never done this type of beat before or this type of beat before, but I would never make those beats myself. But writing wise, it causes me to actually go out and go this route and this route and this route, where I can create a collective piece without everything sounding similar in terms of either sound or the songs or anything like that. So I think that's the beauty of knowing when not to do it. But I can. That's fine.
Yeah.
But not with this one.
Hey, I feel it, man. I was gonna ask if you was gonna come out of retirement, man, and make some of the beats on the next project, because I know I heard Tone Jones, man. I heard that Tone Jones.
Oh yeah. That's my guy. That's my guy. Do I have him on this? No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't have him on this next one. But at the same time, I'm still looking.
Okay.
I'm always looking ahead. I got another project I can put out to this, but maybe you on that.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm just looking to experiment with different sounds and pull from different producers and see how I can push my talent. You know what I mean?
You said you're looking to inspire, and I think one of the greatest ways that we can inspire is with our individual stories, our testimonies, our testimonies, man.
Yep.
You spoke about like some of the challenges that you went through. Do you care to go in a little bit of depth about some of the situations that you went through and how those situations didn't make or break you, but you allowed them to excel you forward?
Yeah, I can tell you that. The bigger, or I guess the start of it, is towards the end of 2018, when I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, I'm at the dead end job. It's like I ain't getting nowhere with it. I decided to move. Right. Sounded good. But it was bad. It was all bad. You know what I mean? Like got into a little relationship and whatnot, and it just was bad. Came back, and was in a bad depression, bro. Like in a bad depression. Sleep, in a room like this size here, just on a blow up mattress, just sleeping all day type of depression. Like, it was bad. So within a couple months, got my own crib. I had to basically start from scratch with everything. You know what I mean? Got a job, allowed me to move down here, had to work my ass off. Got my apartment, had to build that up. And trying to stress myself thin to try to distract myself from, this depression I was going through. So I started enrolling in school and had this new job, and it was just, I was stretching myself thin. Right. So something had to change. Right. I happened to get inspired where I was seeing, one of my Facebook friends had shown me some progression pictures of his workouts.
Mm-hmm.
And since I came back, I gained like 20 pounds from just smoking, eating, drinking, and just not really caring about shit. So got back in the gym, and man, I was on my A game, like for real. So was feeling myself for a little bit, and next thing you know, I thought I was on the high, gonna be on the high for a minute, and crashed again. Found out my pops had passed. Right? Situation with him, I ain't really spoke to him in 15 years, but at the same time, it hit me like a car crash, like for real, because
because you ain't spoke to him in 15 years.
That, and also there's the issue with closure, and you always thought things were going to get back, but it just didn't. So came back, kind of crashed with that. And then from there, having to deal with his estate, and I basically, lack of better terms, like lost a couple of relationships in that process. Oh, let me rewind. My pops had passed, and 3 days later, my grandma had passed. You know what I mean? So dealing with that on both sides of my family, my maternal and paternal, relationships just crumbling. You know what I mean? And happened to lose some of the best relationships that I had within family. I'm still, getting over it today. And fast forward, I end up legally taking over my dad's house. And it's a great thing. But at the same time, I'm living where my dad stayed. And, it's kind of a weird thing, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to figure out how he lived. And it's just weird knowing that his spirit is there without us having that formal, like, yeah, we good. So, yeah, fast forward to this point, I'm, doing what I need to do to make sure that I'm mentally, I'm mentally strong, because that's all we have. We can, act like we just all fine, but when the door closed and demons, you got to deal with those. So, at this point, I like to say I'm good. But at the same time, there's still more opportunity of being able to grow and learn from the situation and be a better person and continue to inspire and just, do what I need to do. So.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope, man. I think that just inspiring through your journey, through your vulnerability.
Yeah.
And through your candidness, man. I think it's something that you said. A lot of people like to show their highlights.
Straight up.
And nobody like to show what they really go through in the shadows. So, man, I truly appreciate that, man, because there's some young brother out there right now who don't got it figured out, who's only 20, who's only 17, who's 25, and there's a level of growth from 20 to 25, from 25 definitely. To 27, from 27 to 30, from 30 to 35, know. And just to know that you don't have to have it all figured out. And you could still have an semblance or appearance on the outside of what some people think is successful and still be drowning. I think that that's important. So thank you for being vulnerable in your struggle, bro.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I think that's the biggest strength that we can have is being able to be honest with ourselves. To have people have the ability of controlling how you think subconsciously, where it's like, oh, I can't say that because these people are going to think I'm soft or I'm weak or or I'm not cool because for what? I mean, do they pay your bills? What they say? What you eat don't make you shit. You know what I mean? So, I had to learn that through my shortcomings. I'm human, but that's what we have to practice, being human. And we are not always going to have it right the first time, third time, maybe sometimes the fifth time. But at the same time, we can be honest with ourselves and also to others, because again, we all make mistakes, probably the same ones, but at the same time, everybody's not going to be able to be, they're not going to be comfortable enough to actually present that to the stage. You know what I mean? So,
yes, sir. Man, I just appreciate you recognizing. I think what Jay-Z said, you can't heal what you never reveal.
That part.
yeah, right.
And don't mean you have to do it to the world. It's just revealing to yourself and coming to grips with it so you can deal with it.
Yeah.
And you're somebody that I've seen as a avid worker and trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
I see that even with how you attack your events and the things that you put on, and with that work ethic in your personal, I see it in the business. And speaking of your business, you got something coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, man.
We talking about Mic Check.
Yes, sir.
And this is one of the biggest, for me, one of the biggest showcases in the city of going to scout the talent, older and younger, and putting them together in the room to bring a lot of people into the room together who may not have crossed paths. So you cross-pollinating their listeners. Can you talk about what you got coming up with Mic Check? What number we on?
Man, this is the 13th one, man.
Man.
Yeah. So, it's pretty dope. I never thought that it was going to, reach the second one or the fifth one. It was just play it by ear. But at the same time, there's something there, the reason why it's continued. And it's all, like I said, I've always been transparent as far as with everything, business and personal. I think that's where it comes into benefit, where I was the artist first, and coming from an artist perspective, this is what I like to see in a showcase or in a concert featuring other local artists. I don't want it to be where it's like we don't get to know each other in the process. I'm not just going to slap you on the bill with 13 other artists and then give you like 5 minutes and then it's like rotation, patty cake, this artist and then this artist. Like, the audience is not going to get to know them. They just see another person on stage, So I think I want to make sure that with any person that's featured, that they feel valued, not just because their name is on a flyer. No, because taking the time to get to know the artist, who they are, what they do, what they like to do. What's up with the collab? Or even the promo, like to give them that extra sense of knowing that, okay, there's some promo that's different than just my name. Okay, we have a little video promo that talks specifically about you on the show, not just here's a show featuring bam, 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 bam. No, we giving you your own little spot, to promote yourself and whatnot. It's not where you have to sell X amount of tickets and then receive nothing. You know what I mean? Like, we've ran across those situations where artists had to sell X tickets and then that's the
recoup.
Yeah, that's
pay to play.
Yeah, exactly. No, we don't do that. So I think the basis of the show has been always focused on the artist. It's never, a business where it's like, oh, we have to worry about the money and this, that, and the third. Like, because all the liability is on me. I'm trying to make sure I can put, do what I can do to make sure that, I don't lose. But at the same time, if I lose, that no artist is out of pocket or anything like that. They're going to do their thing. I'm going to just enjoy the process. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. So,
and I think that's something I took from you a while back when trying to do my shows is I'll take my loss as long as the artist, because they'll pay it forward. It's going to come back forward one of these days.
Yeah.
In some form or fashion. But making sure that they're taken care of, that they feel good. And that's just doing good business and doing right by them. And let me, if I'm the one, if I think I'm as brilliant as I am, why can't I go make my money? should be able to figure it out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of piggybacking on everybody else. So
right.
But with those artists, for this lineup for 13, who you got on the bill?
Verse, he got Verse on there for sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Verse the Ape King. That's my guy. He happens to be a feature on my project too. Ooh.
I don't know if you remember us sitting in the car.
Yeah.
You asked, I said, hey, on this song, you probably should go get this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Verse.
Yeah. Ooh, that is some. You gonna hear it. It's beautiful. I never really use that in terms of my songs, but lately, beautiful music, bro. So Verse, I mean, y'all already know him. He gonna do his thing. We got my man Marquise is dead. He's a dope individual. Ooh, he comes with a vibe too. Younger cat. I respect his flow. Out of Jackson, Tennessee, my guy Smook Pearson. He got that Dirty South kind of flow to him. He's nice, man. He's nice.
I like Smook.
Yeah, that's my guy Smook.
Yeah.
And then a newcomer I haven't heard too much, but I believe he's got some things coming in the works. His name is Jay Lively. So I think this will be his second show this year. Very driven. Like there's always that one that's like, ooh, I like he appreciates the opportunity. Like period. He's gonna do what he got to do to promote and things of that nature. And I respect that. I really respect those who take the opportunity and run with it like it's their own. You know, that motivates me. It's like, damn, that's what's up. That means I gotta at least match that. You know what I mean? And it's my own project. So as those will be the artists, including me. And then we have the host, Doc B-Box. He always gonna bring a vibe, you know. And then with his how should we say, his partner,
Big Brother.
Yeah, there we go. Because they got a little rivalry little thing going on. Mr. Houston Alexander, you know, the OG. Dude got his own doll, man.
Yeah.
That's legit. I mean, he ain't got his
action figure.
You know what I mean? He got his own action figure. Yeah. He got his own, you know what I mean? Like that's dope as fuck.
That's crazy.
The living legend of Houston Alexander. The man who fought Kimbo Slice. You know what I mean? He won that fight, but he was too busy dancing around that ring. Yeah. I ain't gonna say it to his face, so don't ask me.
Man.
Kimbo Slice. You gotta say that with the in there. But yeah, man, it should be a dope a combination of, and like I said, combination of vibes. Because I try to, you know, not try to have every artist appear the same. I want to give a little variety, in terms of, you know, how long they be doing it to their overall message and what they're trying to do. So, yeah, it's gonna be a dope one.
Man, that's good to hear. And that is April 2nd.
That is Saturday, April 2nd at the Reverb Lounge. It's 6121 Military.
Doors open what time?
8. And then the show starts at 9. But yeah, please get there at around like 9, please. If y'all got to be on the late train, try to get things, you know, in a timely fashion. But not taking away from the appreciation, the time taken to, you know, get there, and then your previous arrangement, you know, babysitters and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you can, try to get there at 9.
You know, Reverb is known to pack out. So you will be left at the back at the bar and not being able to see. You better get your tickets.
Should.
Yeah,
sir.
Tickets. I would love to come support. I might buy somebody a ticket because I will be somewhere else that I can't say just in case they're watching. I'll be out of the state.
Okay, understood.
I'll tell you off mic.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So, but I might I think some of my podcasts might be in the building. We just gonna get them some tickets.
Get the pod up in there.
Yeah.
Hey, that'll be dope. I appreciate it.
I seen Montreal in the bar last time.
Oh Lord.
Man. Hey, he was Man, I can't wait to see the young king in the bar again. He wasn't playing.
See, we seen him when the slopes were white.
Man,
now we got to see him when they're a little darker. When he's dealing in the universe.
Rock climbing.
Okay.
We seen you up there climbing the ski slopes. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to see you rock climbing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see. He gonna be looking. He ready. I'm getting his ticket for sure. He coming.
Salute.
Yes,
I appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
But before we get out of here, is there any message that you want to get out to the people about who you are, or even how you conduct business and the importance of conducting good business and good artistry?
It's just important. Period. I mean, that's a loaded question, but not really. Who I am as a business person. I mean, I'm always willing to work. But at the same time, if I give you a shot, don't give me a reason not to, to regret it. You know what I mean? I'm always willing to give somebody a chance in doing something, but I'm gonna trust you to be you. You know what I mean? So you're gonna tell the truth about yourself in time. As far as with on, getting on the show, that's not hard at all. Just send me something, and from there, I'll see what we can do and make sure that we got you on a show that makes sense for you to maximize your potential. I don't want to put you, in a you're a rapper or a trap rapper, and then I got a rock show or something like that. It just won't make sense, So, no, I don't do rock shows, by the way, but just giving y'all a comparison. But yeah, send me some, and we can work with some. I'm always down to collab. I love the motivation, even with that. Like if I'm a feature, I love to be able to rip something. You know what I mean? As an artist, who am I? I mean, I'm just in tune with self. I mean, I'm not in the trap. I'm not the male gigolo. I'm not the killer. I'm not but don't push me. I'm not, I'm just a guy that loves hip hop. But then also I love I like to play with, with the artistry of writing. So it can be, I'm just straight boom bap. I can be on some, the new age. I can do that. I can get on my Bone Thug and Harmony if I want to. But I mean, I come with a bag of tricks, so it depends on what, the song is, what the concept is. I can work with it. I love that challenge. So.
And one last thing, because I know you talked about how meticulous you are with this new project coming out.
Oh,
and
man.
I know my brother Johnny might be the most detail-oriented person, especially when it comes to artistry and anything he puts out.
Man.
What is your when it comes to things like constructive criticism and seeing how, honestly, I would just keep it funky. There's a bit of sensitivity in the air with a lot of people, and the not having the will to want to get better, but just to get big.
Yeah.
What do you how do you feel about the ability to critique not only yourself but the people around you who you want to see better, and even trying to explain to people to understand that if I'm taking my time to critique, it's because I want better for you, not because I'm nitpicking at you.
I mean, you said it straight up. If ego, there's no room for that. There's no room. And I'm not saying that you have to be on some, yes, sir, I'm gonna make the change right away, boss. No, it's not like that. It's more of understanding these are opinions. This is great feedback from those who are within circle. So at least they're wanting to see you improve, versus out there, people who don't know you, they listen to it, it's trash or it's garbage, and then they spread negative word of mouth to other people about you. And it's like, damn, okay. So we need the non-yes men. We need those who are aiming to see us go to higher heights, or give us suggestions or provide constructive criticism. But then also not just the criticism, but also the why behind it that may be able to resolve some of the ego, because some people think, or a lot of people think, oh, it's bad. Oh, nigga, you just hate. No, it's not necessarily that, but give me understanding as far as what was bad about it. Especially within the inner circle. Asking people out there, okay, that could be a little far-fetched. They just think it's bad. They don't owe you an explanation. But for those who really want to see you succeed, just kind of give that direction as to why you feel that way. And, you know, their suggestions. What we can do is we can internalize it and think, okay, is that something I should do? Or shouldn't I do? Or we're in charge of what we want to do. And if you want to, you know, try to evolve, that's great. That's what artists should do. If not, I mean, that's cool too. Because when it's all said and done, you're responsible for the product you put out. That your name is on that. My cousin's name ain't on it. Your name ain't on it. You know, the homie name ain't on it. None at all. So when it's all said and done, you got to take all that comes with it before it's put out there. And the worst thing that can happen is that you take all this time to record and pay for mixing, engineering, and da-da-da-da-da, and then it just be trash by somebody. You know, that can hurt an ego. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, I play football, so critiquing is in my nature.
Yeah.
That we used to have a saying, the eye in the sky don't lie. So we were always on tape and on film from practice to game. So if you mess up, it's seen.
Right.
You say, what did you do? Why did you do that? What were you supposed to do?
Yeah.
How do you correct it? Now go out there and do it 5 times.
I feel that.
And it ain't no hard feelings, because we got to remember we're critiquing the art, not the person.
Yeah.
So it's no different than out there. I'm critiquing your skills. I know what you are capable of. That's why I'm critiquing you.
Straight up.
If you couldn't do it, I wouldn't say nothing to you. I just pull you out. So it's all. I think it's a blessing for somebody to critique.
Man, I need it. I want it. I'm the biggest critic of myself. Like, seriously, I could take a song and listen to it like 1,000 times. And I say, like, there's a song that I have that I've mixed it or made, like, I printed 28 mixes of it. You know what I mean? Every time I'm doing something different. And you wouldn't know the difference. Coming from a listener, you wouldn't know where I made this change. But I'm so nitpicky on everything. The sound, the placement, the arrangements. You know what I mean? Like, everything. So, yeah, I definitely need that. Because, again, my head can just run around and lapse on the song. And it'll be a finished product to y'all. But no, I need to turn down these vocals just a little bit. I need to pan this a little to the left. That's me. Like, straight up to a T. I'm my worst critic, for real. So, yeah, I definitely need that second opinion or third opinion. Not saying well, no, I actually do. I do undermine my skill. I really do. It's a gift and a curse. Number one is a gift because it makes me, you know, try to come for a better product, but it's a curse because I spend too much time on it. Typical Virgo shit. So, yeah, I'm definitely, I love the constructive criticism as long as it's constructive. You know what I mean? And you can point me in the right direction of what it is that you can see as far as an area of opportunity. I'm not going to say the bad and ugly, but an area of opportunity. And also what's good about it. Because I don't necessarily want a yes man either, because that's going to feed my ego in a bad way, because that means I'm not doing anything that it could be, you know, done better. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Progress, like you said, we trying to progress.
Yeah, definitely.
Brother Johnny, you got?
Man, I mean, I got a couple questions, but I'm always mindful of time, man. So I appreciate you for dropping the jewels, dropping them gems, man.
Oh, yeah.
And just, man. I think that you just said a whole lot right there, man. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
And don't forget, man, what we got coming up Saturday?
Saturday, April 2nd, Mic Check Showcase. Houston Alexander, Doc Beatbox, myself, Smooth Pearson, Jay Lively, Verse the Ape King, Marquise is Dead, It Goes Down, Reverb Lounge, 6121 Military. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9.
Be there.
Be there or be square. Yes, sir.
Or be there and be square.
I mean, yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah, but bring you around.
I try to be say the cool things, I guess.
Right. Where can I get some of these tickets?
Holla at me directly. Yeah, my name Delreece, Delreece. I'm like one of the last Mohicans with that name, so you're not gonna not find me if you type that name in. Facebook, Instagram, those are my bigger ones. Spotify too. There we go. Experiments dropped 2018. Definitely check it out. Get an understanding who I am. But yeah, hit me up. Tickets, collabs, send me some music. I'm trying to, have another Mic Check Showcase after this. So I need to know who's out here doing something. So holla at me.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you coming through.
No, I appreciate the invitation.
Man, legend.
Yeah.
Oh man, stop.
Real deal legend. Nah, bro. Like I still remember first show I seen you on, man. Back out there at when it was Shay Riley's, man.
Ooh, you said something with that one.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Back when it was Shay Riley's, man.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man. Legend in the building,
Hey, man. I be trying, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Shay Riley.
Okay, my man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
He done glowed up. He got gold frames on.
Hey, man.
Yeah, real soon.
Hey, shit, man. He always been a fly dude. He had the B headphones on back in the day with the backpack, man. So
yeah, definitely.
Was not playing, man.
I was not playing. That was before it was. That was before it was the trend.
That part.
Yeah.
Part.
Shout out to Beats by Dre. Them things, man. Okay. Man. Yeah. Shout out to Beats by Dre, man. Right. Them got me in the game as far as
he right at home with.
I felt I was somebody with them things on, man. I was feeling myself with those. But yes, sir.
Man, it's good to see you. It's good to have you in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody gonna be in the building on April 2nd.
Yes, sir.
Reverb.
Mic Check Showcase.
Reverb, man.
We got Mr. Montreal, Mr. International, man.
Yes, sir.
Some security on deck for him.
Okay.
Hey, we out here.
You about to be litty.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is Streets A&R Podcast. You know where to find us. We're on everything but Apple, but we gonna get there. We racing to 100 subscribers, man. Get us that 100. We gonna get a P.
Yes,
Unless
sir.
y'all tell us to keep the X, but we gonna get us a P up here on hip hop.
That
Yes,
part.
sir.
You know what I'm saying 100 subscribers on YouTube, get us there. You know where we at, man. It's Giddy Jicky with it, man.
It's your other host, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got Rated King and Montreal in the back, man, and we out of here.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.